Army splashy. Jungkook smiles after receiving a secret message from Jimin. After a video clip of Jungkook smiling after reading a message on his cell phone spread on social media, the BTS fandom world was really turbulent. Not only because of his sweet smile, but because almost everyone believed that the message came from Jimin. This moment may only last a few seconds, but its influence feels long and invites a sense of curiosity that is difficult to contain. Sources present at the location revealed that the moment occurred when Jungkook was in the dugout of a training building. He seemed to have just finished a recording session or physical training because the shirt he was wearing was slightly wet with sweat and his hair was a bit messy. Jungkook sat in a corner of the room with a water bottle next to him, staring at the phone screen while typing something. Then, the notification comes in. Jungkook stops typing, opens the message, and appears to be reading carefully. At first, his expression was neutral, even a little serious. However, a few seconds later, the corners of his lips began to lift. His hand had covered his face as if trying to hide the smile from the camera that might be recording. But his efforts were in vain. The camera managed to clearly capture his warm gaze and a smile that seemed to come from the heart. The relationship between Jimin and Jungkook, known to the army as Jungkook, has a long history. They have gone through difficult trainee times, debuted together, and faced global fame. For fans, the way they interact always has a code that other members do not have. Some of the reasons that made the army believe the message was from Jimin include: the time of the incident coincided with the information that Jimin was in a different location for filming, but still actively communicate via mobile phones. Jungkook once said in an interview that Jimin often sent short messages containing internal humor or words of encouragement that cannot be shared with others. Jungkook's smile this time was judged differently, softer, more sincere, and containing the impression of understanding hidden intentions, which only happens when interacting with very close people. On social media, the army is busy theorizing about the content of the message. Some assume Jimin sent their personal photos or memes. Others believe it was a motivational speech or an internal joke that only the two of them understood. Some fans even imagine the message is a form of small attention like, "Don't forget to eat, John Jungkook," or "Don't exercise too hard, save your energy for later." Some believe the message was related to a secret meeting plan after the two were finished with their respective schedules. Moreover, several times the army caught Jimin and Jungkook at the same location without a clear public schedule. Korean entertainment media began writing articles about this moment, framing it as one of the most adorable BTS members' silent interactions of the year. Meanwhile, international media took advantage of this moment to highlight how BTS, even though you are going through an individual busy life, you still have a strong emotional bond. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with content on the theme of this moment. Some make fan art with pictures of Jungkook smiling while holding a cell phone. Others edit the video into a dramatic version complete with romantic music, and some write short fanfiction that imagines the content of their conversations. Hashtags such as #Jungkook, #JungkookSmile, #JiminMessage are trending in several countries. For ARMY, who have been following BTS for a long time, they know that Jungkook is not the type to easily show off his feelings in front of the public. If he smiles until his eyes sparkle, it means that something really touches his heart. The smile, in this context, feels like a reflection of the comfort and security she feels from her friendly relationship with Jimin. Some fans even called this moment a reminder that the bonds of brotherhood in BTS will not fade by distance, time, or each other's busy lives. Speculation is growing that this moment may be a sign of a collaboration or an as yet unannounced joint appearance. Some suspect this is just a casual interaction, but the impact feels great because fans really miss their togetherness. Well, we'll continue this story in more depth, length, and detail, like the exclusive coverage of an entertainment magazine that peels out every corner of the story of the moment. Jungkook smiles after receiving a secret message from Jimin. This phenomenon started from one short recording that was initially little known to the public. The video was first uploaded by a staff member who happened to be filming the atmosphere in the dugout of the training building. In the footage, Jungkook sits alone in a corner, occasionally sipping mineral water, then suddenly looks focused at his phone screen. A few seconds after reading the incoming message, he lowered his head slightly, smiled, and then sighed briefly, like holding a warm feeling in his chest. The video then spread quickly on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. In a matter of hours, armies from around the world began to dissect every second of that moment, from Jungkook's eye movements to the position of his finger on the phone screen, until a smile that appears slowly but clearly sincere. Longtime BTS fans are well aware that Jungkook's body language is often more honest than words. When he received the message, his eyes widened slightly at the beginning, then his lips pursed a little before finally smiling fully. The smile was not a mere courtesy smile as he sometimes shows in front of the camera, but rather a warm, relaxed smile, and it's kind of embarrassing, as if he's reading something really touching or funny in a way that only he and the sender understand. Some soldiers who claim to understand micro-expression even judge that the way Jungkook rubs the bottom of his nose after smiling is a sign that he is trying to hide shame or happiness that is too obvious. It didn't take long for fans to start attributing this moment to Jimin. The army has good reason. The habit of sending impromptu messages. Jimin is known to often send short messages containing internal humor or encouraging remarks, even in the midst of a busy schedule. Similar moments in the previous years. There was once a moment where Jungkook smiled on a live broadcast after receiving a message, which was later revealed to be from Jimin. Time connection. On the same day, several fan sites reported that Jimin was in a different location. However, he was seen holding the phone quite often, adding to allegations that he communicated with Jungkook. Army speculation about the content of this message is mixed. Some popular theories among fandom include small attention messages like, "Don't forget to eat cookie. You looked tired in the video yesterday." An internal joke that only they understand, perhaps about a funny incident during a rehearsal or recording, secret plans to meet or do something together after each other's schedules are over, words of encouragement such as, "You did your best today. My pride is immeasurable." This theory is further reinforced by Jimin's reputation as a very considerate figure and knows how to make people he cares about feel cared for, even through short messages. Since the video went viral, thousands of comments have flooded social media. Many soldiers said they were touched just to see Jungkook smiling like that. One wrote, "I don't know what the message is, but seeing Jungkook happy makes me happy too." Some other fans even burst into tears, feeling that this little moment is real proof that BTS's bond will not fade, although distance and time separated them temporarily. On the creative side of fandom, many produce fan art, dramatic video edits, to fanfiction about the possible content of the message. Some video edits even blend Jungkook's smile with snippets of Jimin's old interview, creating a romantic narrative in the style of Korean drama. Not only fans, entertainment media in Korea and abroad also reviewed this moment. Some media outlets have highlighted that Jungkook's smile looks not made up and reflects the depth of a friendship that has existed for more than a decade. There are also columnists who write that simple interactions like this are just a reminder to fans of their idol's human side. The moment Jungkook smiled after receiving a secret message from Jimin probably only lasted a few seconds, but the impact feels so long for the fans. From just a notification on the phone screen, this incident turned into a wave of excitement, which shows how strong the emotional bond is between two friends who have gone through ups and downs together for more than a decade. For the army, it's not just about who sent the message or what it contained. More than that, it is about how one heartfelt smile can be a reminder that behind the magnificent stage, a busy schedule, and the spotlight of the camera, the BTS members keep looking out for each other and strengthen each other.